Hinduja family scion Ajay and his wife Namrata have been sentenced to 4 years in jail, and his parents Prakash and Kamal Hinduja have been sentenced to 4.5 years. They have been convicted of exploiting underpaid servants at their luxurious villa in Geneva, Switzerland.
J'ai la conviction totale qu'un acquittement aurait dû être prononcé. Le choc est passager. Nous retrouverons de l'énergie très rapidement pour aller jusqu'au bout, en appel, tribunal fédéral, voire à la Cour européenne des droits de l'homme.
The Hindujas were found guilty of illegally underpaying staff hired from India and giving them wages far below the Swiss standard rate. They have also been accused of seizing workers' passports, preventing them from leaving the villa, and forcing them to work long hours for minimal pay. In fact, many workers who spoke only Hindi were allegedly paid in rupees to bank accounts in India, and hence they could not access it or spend money while they were in Switzerland. The Hindujas have also been accused of employing the workers without proper documentation, relying on repeatedly renewing short-term Schengen visas in an attempt to deceive Swiss authorities. While the family's legal team denied the allegations, the Swiss court dismissed the most severe allegations of human trafficking, but they upheld the convictions for exploiting workers. The workers reported a climate of fear and said that they were forced to work up to 18 hours a day for wages far below the Swiss standard with almost no vacations. But how exactly did the whole case come to light if the workers were confined? Basically, the case began in 2018 when Swiss prosecutors, acting on a tip-off, raided the Hinduja villa and offices. The court found 4 family members guilty of providing unauthorized employment, offering minimal health benefits, and paying wages which were less than a tenth of the standard Swiss rates. Swiss authorities even confiscated valuable assets including diamond, rubies, and other jewelry to cover potential legal fee and penalties.
Je suis sous le choc, évidemment soulagé que la traite qui relevait de l'excès total a été écartée. Cela étant, on a l'impression que c'est la même peine qui a été fixée, même si la traite a été écartée. Donc on va évidemment faire appel. C'est un jugement, je dirais, moral et très peu juridique, et on va se battre jusqu'au bout. Je rappelle que ces personnes étaient très bien traités, respectés, qu'ils n'ont jamais été humiliés, raison pour laquelle ce jugement me choque énormément.